Let's take a look at Multimedia Science's Bombardier game. We will go back to the days of World War II. You're in an old bomber, and as a pilot and as a bombardier, you have to try to hit the target. There are two levels. In the first level, there is no wind. You start the game, and you have to move left and right until you find the target. And then you have the elevation on the altimeter, and you have to decide how far ahead you have to place your marker in order to hit the target. And if you set that right and then you shoot, you will hit the target. This is a fairly complicated problem to solve. Not only do you have to do the calculations, but you've got to maneuver the sights. I find that this really works great with students working in pairs. One person is the navigator and runs the plane, and the other is the bombardier who actually does the projectile motion calculations. There is a help screen which gives step-by-step directions and shows what all of the buttons and so on do. From the main menu, you can then go to the level 2, which is more difficult. You get 10 missions and a score, a total score at the end. Level 2 now adds wind speed. So when you start the game, you'll see that you know what the wind speed is. You notice that your plane is drifting to the left, and because of the wind blowing to the left, again, you've got your altimeter. So you've got to move the plane back and forth, calculate exactly, and also move the bomb sight right and left to account for the wind. So this is a pretty complicated problem. I found that a number of times that students could solve this correctly on the first try was pretty close to 0, but with a little bit of practice, students were able to solve this almost every time. If you're interested in looking at the projectile motion game called a Bombardier game, or any of the other multimedia science materials, that includes chemistry and physics simulations, labs, games and challenges, and other materials, and also teacher tools, please go to Teachers Pay Teachers. Here is the URL. The Bombardier game comes for the PC and Mac in a Flash version, and also a free version on Android.